And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
Touchdown!
Rashad Bateman.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Now the try here for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Cameron Curl up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 8. Off play action. Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field. And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did. And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
We got 4.
They're going to try and throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Joker. 70 Lions.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
That's out quickly to Bateman. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gudden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, right side.
You thought you had
and
it.
He'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. So Holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And out across midfield down to the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and a couple, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
15. Patriots, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking? Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eluding the pressure right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Hawk 70. No. 3 smash. Check 26. Check 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
New England on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle to Smith. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On 1st down. Dobbins, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson going to take this himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Flush to his right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 49-yard line.
Hey, middle. Hey.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson now.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Ravens, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they're